possibly be thinking about. And so it's probably a couple of rubbish in the riders at all times. Also, a reminder, we feel like that you're right on event, so certainly family and friends will be with us as part of the ultimate rooftop cocktail evening at Bravo Bar in South Coast. You can donate Tuesday Monday on the desk. So we panoramic city views, likewise with afternoon music, and we'll just celebrate. So that's tomorrow night, Friday the 26th of July, at Bravo Bar in South Coast, starting at 8 p.m. until late. So we do on arrival with friendly drinks all night, warm-up Saturday, great. And the dress code is cocktail green. I think it's half-time class at $160 per person, so really quick, you should see to this weekend party style. And you can either click on the ticket link via our Preston social media pages, or you can send the QR code that will be displaying up on the scoreboard throughout the night, and we look forward to seeing you there as well. Also, we're going to check out our new club merchandise, which is one of the top merchandise trends. We're going to our merchandise partner umbrella with a great selection of personal gear available. So favourite jerseys, polo shirts, jackets, t-shirts, caps, beanies, scarves, buttons, and a whole lot more. You've got great cost available at the merchandise box, so make sure you get another and pick something out for yourself. Okay, we aren't too far away from the players and referees making their way out onto the ground, and the countdown towards the kick-off. That will be very, very shortly.
Check, check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Coming to you live from Reservoir. It's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Check, check. Rick, check.
Happy? Cool. Tell me when.
If I'm talking shit tonight, just tell me.
Alright, go for it.
Rick.
Check, check, check. 1,
What was
2. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. Check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Yeah.
All good? Alright, cool. I'll kill it now.
Between the beanie and the headset, I can't hear a fucking thing.
Let's go! Let's go!
I hope he's rucked up.
Let's go! We're up. 3, 2, 1. Oh, refereeing it. Gets me every time. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Mic's up. Good evening and welcome to Geneseo Stadium for this round 23 NPL Victoria clash. The Preston Lions chasing a spot in the top 6. Melbourne Victory trying desperately to avoid relegation, but time is ticking away for the academy side. So many great battles that have been played out between these two sides in their journey up the divisions, all the way from NPL 3, as it was then called, to the top flight. What does the next instalment have in store? For Preston, they are unchanged after defeating the Melbourne Knights by 3-0 last week. Just one change on the bench. Jake Tchaikovsky comes in for the suspended Marcus Schroen, who picked up his 5th yellow card of the campaign. Ryan Scott between the sticks. Stefan Nigro, Matt Bosnanovsky, Aaron Anderson and Don Felino in the back four. Luke Jego and Ollie Kubele manning the midfield. Leighton Brooks and Gian Albano on the wings. Jonas Markovsky playing just off. Luke Francis up top. On the bench, Lucas Trenkovsky, Giorgio Serdenis, Connor Bell, Jake Tchaikovsky, Jason Romero and Brandon Lawton. Whereas for Melbourne Victory, 4 consecutive defeats for them. They desperately need a win if they're any chance to avoid relegation. And just the one change for the side that went down 3-1 against St Albans last week. Lucas Alessi comes in for his senior debut. No Jack Mihalides in the starting lineup, which is a big blow for the Victory. Daniel Graskowski between the sticks. His man of the match performance in round 10 against Preston is one that fans will want to forget. His goalkeeping display keeping that at 0-0. As we kick off the back line for the Victory, Linus Burke, Parker Williams, Damian Bozanovsky, Matt's younger brother, and Tabena Obani, John Radamisis and Charlie Gurevsky in midfield, Patrick Wall, Daniel Lazarevsky and Jimmy Lackey are the front line. On the bench, 3 new faces come in, George Mihalides, John Pekapopoulos and Noah Tanfara alongside Aaron Bazensky, Malik Olaquale and the backup goalkeeper Casper Fonsboel. My name is Josh Parrish and I'm delighted to be joined once again on a cold and blustery evening by Rick Marchioli. Rick, welcome. I'm sorry the weather hasn't been more welcoming for you, but a great match we've got in store for us.
Mate, with these temperatures, I'm surprised the pitch isn't the same colour as the Victory kit out there. No, it's a very interesting game ahead. Obviously, as you said, Victory definitely need a win if there are any chance of avoiding relegation. There's a bit of good news with 2 pretty prominent members of this squad throughout the season getting senior contracts or extensions in College's case. So something to aim at for these guys as well.
It's Preston in the black and red kit, kicking from right to left. Victory in the all whites. And we'll see it more off the set pieces, I'm sure. They won't come face to face many off during open play, but the battle of the Bozanovskis tonight, interesting dynamic.
Yeah, a few bragging rights at stake for sure.
Damien, for his part, is something of an attacking weapon. 3 goals this season, including 2 off the bench against Avondale. It made that game very interesting. He scored last week, what proved to be a consolation for Victory, as St Albans quickly scored the 3rd sealing goal. He's one to watch if Victory get attacking corners. Foligno. As for Preston, they'll be hoping for more of the same from the new target man, Luke Francis, who broke his duck last week with not 1 but 2. The second was a bit of a gift from the Knights backline, but the first a very well taken finish across the keeper. Preston putting together successive wins for just the second time this season in an up and down campaign. They'll be hoping to make it 3 in a row for the first time this year, as far as league fixtures are concerned.
You can see early on Gorevsky playing almost as a lone holding midfielder. He's floating really, really close, if not marking Jonas Markovsky. So Victory defending in that, what you'd probably call a 4-1-4-1 or 4-5-1. The striker doing the legwork between the central defenders, and Gorevsky staying really, really close to Jonas Markovsky.
They haven't had too many problems scoring goals this season, the Victory. They've scored in 7 consecutive matches. The problem has been keeping them out. They haven't had Daniel Graskowski to call upon between the sticks very often this season, which has been a major factor in that. He's in goals tonight as Foligno floats one in. Leighton Brooks was the target. Couldn't make meaningful contact at the back post.
Yeah, and for all the talent they've got, that is one of the difficulties for the A-League Academy sides when they play at this level. Just the inconsistency, especially through the back line, and when your central defensive partnership's constantly changing, your goalkeeper's constantly changing, it's hard to maintain that consistency and not concede goals, especially when you're playing against guys who have been...
Oh, there could be a lucky ricochet for Victory as Lucas Alessi runs in behind and plants his shot straight down the throat of Ryan Scott. A major let-off for Preston.
Big chance on debut, starting debut.
Alessi again. Almost started his senior Victory career, senior academy career, I should say, in almost perfect fashion. Francis sporting the number 99 jersey tonight, rather than his usual 27. Sprayed out to the right. And now Leighton Brooks with a quick step past Abani. Brooks will go for goal. And it's deflected behind for the game's first corner.
Well, that's almost what I was referring to before Victory had the chance on the other end. I was just saying, when you're coming up against players that have already played at the level that these young Victory guys are at, and you don't have that consistency through the back line, it makes things quite difficult.
Victory have now used 37 different plays this season, Rick, which just goes to your point. Chopped and changed so often. Jago floats it in. Graskowski out to palm it away. Albano got a touch now. Kubalay sends it back out wide to Jago. Deep cross. Back into the danger zone. And it's cleared out of the 6-yard box, but not cleared all the way. Couldn't get enough purchase on the header, and it drifts wide of the target.
Bozanovsky's just claiming he was pushed or tunneled there, but I think he's just got to be a bit stronger, possibly, at first glance. Patrick Wall's disappointed with that first touch. He wants to get that out of his feet and run at Foligno, and it's just bounced off his shins and gone backwards and stalled the move for him.
Burke winds up at the feet of Jago. Charged down by Gorevsky. Sliding in was Bozanovsky, who didn't get there. Gorevsky puts too much on the through ball, and it's a goal kick.
Yeah, now Gorevsky's advanced, slightly advanced, and Radamisis is sitting in that holding role. They're kind of, it seems to be they're alternating. And they've just gone man on man from the goal kick, and Preston aren't taking any chances with that either.
Forcing this one long. You imagine Francis will be the obvious target. Francis thought he copped a shove in the back. Flicked on by Markovsky. Now Albano running at Bozanovsky. Albano looking for Brooks arriving in the middle. It's away and behind for another Preston corner. Parker Williams clearing the danger this time. Jago just readjusting the corner flag so we can take this in-swinger. Graskowski came out. Instead it was Damian Bozanovsky to head away. Kubalay, big shout for handball. Kubalay went up, so did the fans.
I think by my view, he's made a good call. I think the hands are close to the body or tucked in. You can see Preston putting 7 players into the box for those corners as well. Great flick.
Oh, Jago intelligently done, and Albano's cross doesn't match the lead-up play. Well, both teams have generated a bit of chaos in the opposition box already.
Neither side risking playing out from goal kicks either. Both may be respectful of each other's tactical preparation on those goalkeeper restarts.
This is Markovsky. Will leave the throw for Foligno. Throw in taken by Foligno. Back to Kubalay. Preston will reset across the back line. Negro. Sees his pass cutouts. Obani out-muscled by Brooks. And the shot flies in from Francis and flies over the bar. Shifting it onto his left peg, but got the finish all wrong.
I think once Jimmy Lackey rolled that ball back to Obani, he possibly had to make a forward run. There was other players already connecting with Obani, and Obani, I think, wanted something in behind. Got caught in two minds, and Brooks is very, very quick. Don't have too much time when he decides to press.
Bozanovsky goes direct, gives Brooks something to chase. Barney gets his body in front of the ball that time. Williams. Alessi dwelt on the ball and almost paid the price. Anderson. That's misplaced for John Albano. Bozanovsky. Albano trying to bring it down. Deft footwork from him. Alessi knocks it into touch. Foligno will send it long. Well, there's been a foul signal by the referee, I think. Flag was up before it went out. Perhaps it had drifted out of play. Burke. Lazarevsky battling for it with Anderson. Off Anderson and out for another victory throw. It's a famous surname in these parts, Lazarevsky. His dad, Nick, a championship winner here at the Preston Lions in 2007 and scored a hatful of goals for the club over the years in the VPL. Patrick Wall. Preston win it back through Kubalay. Kubalay thought about the quick switch. Wasn't on for Brooks that time. Stefan Negro. Up the line for Brooks. He'll take on his man again. Obani does enough.
There's a very clear passing lane when it goes out to the Preston fullbacks, because every time Markovsky floats to the opposite side to the ball, Victory's holding midfielders going with him. So there's a clear passing lane to Francis if they can see it and if they choose to use it.
That one's pinballed straight back to Victory. Jimmy Lackey takes it infield. Bozanovsky. Dribbles past his man. Brilliantly done from Bozanovsky. Negro got a piece of the ball. Brooks playing in John Albano. Albano tried to force the through ball. Wasn't on the same wavelength as his centre forward.
You can see that counter movement from Victory when it's coming out from either the centre-back or the full-back. The furthest, let this play through.
Markovski's going to try his luck. It was probably further off target than it looked at first glance.
Yeah, the attacking midfielder for Victory on the far side, just making that run on the blind side of the central defenders for a longer pass. It's Alessi that's made that run a couple of times. That's how he found himself one-on-one earlier, and he just made that same run. So just look out for that one, especially when it's on the left-hand side at the back for Victory.
It's going to be a Preston ball. Kubalay exchanging passes with Foligno. Little back heel from Markovski. Appeal for offside goes unheeded. Foligno kept it alive. Markovski holding the ball up with his back to his defender and scampers towards the byline. Will win a corner off Burke. See the number of players that Preston are putting into the box from their attacking corners. Plenty of options for Luke Jego to aim for. He teed one up from this same spot last week against the Knights for Aaron Anderson to score at the near post. Jego's in swinger, and Graskowski watches it onto the roof of his net, disappointing in the end. Jego trying to adjust for the breeze, and it just eased off as he was taking the corner.
Yeah, you can see that they're trying to put that ball right on Graskowski's head as well. They've got two inside the 6-yard box, just blocking his path.
No matter who's been in goals for the Victory this season, they have struggled with set pieces and aerial balls, especially in the goalkeeper department.
That's a common theme over the years with the A-League Academy sides. It takes a little bit of time to get used to the physicality of first-team senior football.
That's just magnified in those aerial scenarios. Preston trying to move it quickly through Anderson. It's a good ball out to Foligno, who's miscontrolled it a touch. Reels it back in. Lovely ball with the outside of his boot too to pick out Markovski, who has Albano on the charge. It's a good bit of Preston combination play. Albano skies his shot. That's exactly what the coaching staff will want to see.
It's a good little bit of movement from Albano as well. Once he realised Markovski had run off his shoulder, he just floated inside, knowing perhaps he was going to be on his right foot and he was going to come back inside anyway.
Try and play out through Williams this time.
There's that run again from Alessi.
He's ostensibly playing as the 10, Alessi, but he finding himself beyond the striker quite regularly in those scenarios. Meanwhile, Patrick Wall runs into a cul-de-sac. Francis holding up the ball and keeping possession for Preston. Switch of play out to Negro is misjudged. It's a good turnout here at Genesteel Stadium on a very, very cold night. Not an inviting evening for the football, but these fans turn up, rain, hail or shine. Zarevsky trying to hold off Bozanovsky. It's unsuccessful. Kubalay. Hopeful lofted ball forward towards Francis. It's a brilliant flicked header. Markovski. Felt he was shoved. Negro will loft it up the line. Francis to chase and force Williams to clear it into Rosette. Onto the roof of the grandstand. we need a ball. One has emerged from behind the Victory goal now. Negro for Brooks. Corner kick. Last touch off Jimmy Lackey. Preston have their 4th corner of the game. Putting the squeeze on Victory now.
And no lefty to get on it out there, is there? So it's going to be an outswinger.
Jego towards the penalty spot. It was an admirable effort from Brooks. It couldn't generate the power required. Williams, nice weight of pass. And here they come. Melbourne Victory flying forward. Tabena Abani with a great run from left back. He'll get it again here. Combining with Lackey. Lackey swings it in. Free header for Anderson. Glancing ball. Across the penalty area and out for a Victory throw. Questionable throwing technique. He's standing on the line there, but no one seemed to mind.
That's twice now. They're trying to get Abani behind Brooks. Very clearly trying to play out of the left side at the back as well. Victory, it seems like. Don't know whether that's by design or just the way that things are unfolding at the moment, but they seem to be coming out on that side almost every time they've had the ball. And Abani's getting a lot higher now too, so I think they're just trying to pin Leighton Brooks back.
Francis. Fenteta finds Brooks. Kept it in play, but couldn't find Albano. This is Abani. Picked off by Negro.
Yeah, the distances weren't right there. Lackey's just made that outside to in run. He's just tried to spin in behind Negro, but wasn't that much space in behind Negro, and he was a bit far away from Abani to attempt that.
Felino's weaker left peg letting him down there. Alessi didn't connect. Albano charging in to make the challenge. And Preston have it back, but not for long. Radamises. Back as far as Williams, and he'll go all the way back to Graskowski to restart. Again, they try and play out through that left-hand side. And again, Abani's the target for the through ball, and Scott has come charging off his line and cleverly dummies it over his own goal line.
See again, Victory man on man. Radamises just stepping up onto Oli Kubile, and Preston refused to play short again.
It's going to be Ryan Scott to send this one long. It's been a stop-start game so far. Preston playing against the wind, and you can see the ball holding up in the breeze. Felino looking for Markovski. It's off Radamises.
So, sorry, Josh, it's always a question with these A-League sides as well. I'm just looking at that goal kick setup, because sometimes you wonder whether they're playing to win the game or playing to develop these players. It's obviously trying to get a balance of both, but the optimal setup probably for Victory from this goal kick is maybe to have a setup where you allow Preston to play out the first pass and almost trap them. as opposed to going man-on-man, because they're almost certain to go long if you go man-on-man, which is probably playing into your weaknesses in the air, at least stereotypically. And you just think, is that by design? Are you trying to encourage those duels and get those young players used to playing against big bodies in the air so that they're used to that at the top level? Or are you trying to set up that way from a goal kick to press and win the game, but maybe, or at least in my opinion, not really doing it in the best possible way that benefits your skill set?
Gorevsky. Bozanovsky helping it on. Wall finding Alessi. It's a tough one for Patrick Wall. He's done really well there. Bozanovsky has two players charging him down, and that's very clever indeed to find Gorevsky in midfield.
And Gorevsky's done well to find himself in that position as well.
Well won by Stefan Negro, but there's nothing ahead of him up the line with Leighton Brooks back defending, as you say. Going to track back all the way on his man. Markovsky.
And that's perhaps a positive of Victory's tactical approach. As we said earlier, Albano getting higher, and it's forced Brooks back closer to Negro.
Albano. Markovsky's got free here. Brooks wants it on the right. Stands up Obani. Tries to beat him to the byline. Francis from point-blank range, and it's saved on the line. Damian Bozanovsky to Victory's rescue. And now the offside flag is up against the Englishman.
Don't know how much Bozanovsky knew about that, but he was in a good position to get his body in the way.
Graskowski flapped at it. Really beautifully stood up by Brooks. Come off an arm of Bozanovsky there. It's difficult to tell on the replay, in fact. Might have come off his shoulder.
Pattern doesn't come off there for Victory, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's come off the tip of his shoulder, in fact, Bozanovsky. Damien, that is. Two Bozanovskys on the pitch, of course. Advantage paid in favour of Preston. It's Albano. Goes at Burke, twisting this way and that. It's John Albano.
Francis did well earlier just to drop off the line and pick that ball up. And that's worth a test for Francis, because Victory's holding midfielders so close to Markovsky. Are their central defenders going to step out with you, or are they going to try and hold the line?
Jago, yet another corner. Flicked on at the near post. Away for another corner. It's Leighton Brooks that time. We've gone up well. Cleared by the defenders on the line. Look at all the bodies surrounding Graskowski in the 6-yard box. Bozanovsky hurled himself at it. It's laid off for the shot from Markovsky, and it's charged down. Markovsky lurking again. Will find its way through all the way to Graskowski. They're racking up the shots, Preston.
That pass has got to be better from Gorevsky. He's got to play that to Radamis's advantage rather than behind him. There's the run from Alessi again. Every time Parker Williams gets the ball at left centre back, you see Alessi make that counter movement.
Preston were through. The whistle has gone. It's going to be a yellow card shown as well towards Gian Albano.
Probably the best outcome there for Bozanovsky, because Radamissis was rather in his way, I think, at the beginning of that move.
It's a misjudged sliding challenge from Albano. It's the first player into the book. It's his 4th yellow of the campaign. Foligno can't clear his lines. Alessi. Great challenge from Kubalay. Albano. Kubalay through the gap. Albano around Gorevsky. Can he beat him for pace? Looks for Brooks on the far side, but the pass wasn't good enough.
It's very nicely played initially by Oli Kubalay and Albano.
Trying to play the picture perfect through ball to Brooks rather than maybe the easier pass out to Negro on that side. Easy to say in hindsight, of course. Direct ball from the back, finding Jonas Markovski, who's been lively in that number 10 role. Jonas Markovski making a run in behind. Instead, the ball holds up so sharply in the breeze, and it's actually offside against Francis. Come all the way back from an offside position. Patrick Wall finds himself in a pocket of space. Alessi could be free if he finds him. Instead, Wall tried to pick out Jimmy Lackey at the back stick and got it all wrong. Alessi is taking up some good positions in attack. It's drifting off defenders, finding pockets of space.
Yeah, and that run just forced Foligno to drop back and cover him. Just gave Wall a little bit more space to carry that ball forward as well. Forced Kubalay to come across and deal with it. Fortunately for Victory, as you said, Wall's cross wasn't great. But those are the sorts of positions you want these talented young players in as often as possible.
Scott launches one long. It's well to make it to halfway in this wind. Anderson. Brooks. Alessi. Checo going with him and getting a piece of that one. Burke. Alessi trying to keep it in, and Preston watch it out and over the line. Albano pushed off the ball. That will be a free kick Preston's way. Foligno knocks it long and over the top. Ends up with Albano. Burke sliding in. And then Markovski timed his run well. Jonas Markovski knocks it back, and it's agonisingly wide. The fans in the grandstand thought it was in. Gian Albano should have done better.
Really similar movement to the one earlier. Markovski making that run just behind Radamissis, and Albano floating inside.
What a chance. What a chance.
That should be 1-0.
Foligno. Francis spotting his defender. Markovski into that left channel again where he's taken up so many good positions. Cross misses everyone. Recovered by Diego, who wrong foots Negro, and he has to race back in a hurry. Oh, clever back heel though from Stefan Negro.
Bit of pace from the old man as well.
There's Diego turning on the jets, almost getting there. Williams coming in strong. Alessi out to Wall. Alessi again. Anderson did enough. It was a good run from Alessi, but I think everybody in the ground knew where the next pass was going. Lazarevsky. Ball ends up at the feet of Alessi, who's going to go for goal. And the less said about that one, the better. Well, despite Preston's dominance on the shot count, this one's still delicately poised. They will play it short this time, but not for long.
And this is the key here for Preston. If they can find Markovski and Francis on the same side.
Here goes Albano. Albano back to Markovski off the post. Jonas Markovski inches away from the opener.
Almost the exact same position that Albano was in a couple of minutes earlier. And that's the key from the goal kicks. Francis and Markovski on the same side, and you're just forcing the central defenders to make a decision, because Victory are man on man from those goal kicks. When they both come to the same side, Williams and Bozanovski have either got to go on the same side or one of them's going to get outnumbered. And that's exactly what happened there. He flicked it on and then found himself on the end of it.
Preston just creating an overload, and Victory didn't know what to do. Bozanovski seemed to lose it in flight there, but works out kindly for him. Measures the pass beautifully to find Brooks.
And this is what Brooks wants, 1v1 with space.
It's an early ball in from Brooks off the shoulder. And Diego will go for goal straight into the grateful arms of Graskoski.
Did really well there, Parker Williams. That was dropping at a really awkward height for him in the box.
Right, so it's a long ball to no one in particular from Parker Williams that time. Skewed off the outside of the boot from Kubele.
Yeah, it's a pre-planned pattern, and you can see he's complaining because the run wasn't there that time. Sometimes you've just got to find a different solution. It can't always be pre-planned patterns.
Oh, Diego down holding his face, and he needs treatment. Diego okay to continue.
Bozanovsky lurking at the back stick.
Driven ball. There's a fluffed clearance as well. Jago out to Brooks. Now Markovsky down the line. His cross is well blocked.
Markovsky's causing plenty of headaches for Radomistas because his job seems to be having to follow him or mark him, but he's making these runs just off the shoulders of the central defenders between centre-back and full-back, and it's a really difficult one to track, that run. Something that Joe Guest does really well at Oakley, something that Hopi does really well at Green Gully. And Jonas Markovsky's made 3 or 4 of those runs in the first half.
Here's Negro breaking clear of his marker. Onto Brooks. Negro gets the return on the overlap. Francis was lurking. Foligno goes to ground. Dom Foligno strikes for goal. Well, he's never scored for Preston.
That's great football from Steph Negro. Aggressive, courageous, just taking the game by the scruff of the neck and making something happen.
Corner number 6 for the evening for Luke Jago. It's powerful forward running from Steph Negro. Great combination between him and Brooks. And delivered a inviting ball as well. It's a good stretch from Parker Williams to deny Luke Francis a good shot. Jago to deliver. Graskowski out to punch. Abani hooks it away.
Into the worst possible area.
It's not a good clearance at all. Markovsky to cross. Francis sliding in at the near post and collecting the goalkeeper in the process. Well, the ball was there to be won. And it's a painful one for Daniel Graskowski.
Preston, the last couple of corners have sent Albano out for the short, but it's almost a dummy short. They're just anticipating that that ball's going to drop at the front post, and he's just spinning off as soon as that ball's delivered and arriving inside the box, hoping for a second ball or some scraps.
Graskowski sends it long. All Jimmy Lackey can do is head into touch.
It's a good defensive header. I think he just lost his bearings there, Jimmy Lackey, for a moment.
Negro. Francis spinning away and charging down the clearance from Williams. At the second attempt, hooks it onto the roof of the grandstand again. And the Bronx cheer goes up from the Preston supporters. Pressure building at the end of this first half from Preston. Still scoreless, just as it was in round 10 between these two sides, although Preston had a bucket load of chances in that game at the home of the Matildas. And we're running out of match balls here. Victory have cleared them all into the creek, over the grandstand. Hope they've got somebody fetching them.
They're not cheap, Josh, either.
Better have the club written in Sharpie on them as well. Don't want any pinched. Anderson. Foligno.
Now it's Jago giving Radomistas the runaround.
Jago sends it in with his left. Well gathered by Graskowski. It's a long sprint made from deep midfield from the tireless Luke Jago. Graskowski beat this downfield. 1 minute to be added on. And the fourth official raises the board. High foot from Albano, who has to be careful on that yellow card. Preston have had two big opportunities, John Albano and Jonas Markovsky, who struck the post. Victory. Just that one big early chance through Alessi, who crosses it in now off the chest of Negro, and well dealt with under pressure from the veteran. Albano being held onto by Patrick Wall.
Those midfield runs have been the story of the game. Alessi mainly for Victory and Markovski mainly for Preston. So those deep runs from midfield in swirly, windy conditions. No one's really been able to get too much control of the middle of the park, but those runs are providing a bit of danger on either side.
Lazarevsky putting Anderson under the pump that time. Scott. Negro slid in and stretched every sinew, but he can't keep it alive. And Lucas Matia blows the whistle to bring an end to the first half here at a freezing cold Genesteel Stadium in Reservoir. No team has been able to break the deadlock. Lucas Alessi on his senior debut, firing straight at Ryan Scott. And he found himself one-on-one early in the first half. Preston with most of the possession and the majority of the shots and chances. Albano and Markovski both perhaps should have scored, but neither has found the target. And we're scoreless at the break. Rick, your thoughts as we head into the half-time?
Let's go!
First half, so whoever can capitalise on one of those will probably find an advantage.
We'll take a break here. The half-time score at Genesteel Stadium. Preston Lions 0, Melbourne Victory 0.
Half-time. Followed by a week break due to another NPL catch-up round, and then we are away again on Friday the 15th of August with a 7:30 p.m. kick-off against Green Gully, and then we are back at home for the final round of the 101 season against them on Sunday. That game to be played on Saturday the 23rd of August, and 3 p.m. kick-off. So very exciting coming up over the next month or so. We're hoping to all get behind the team both home and away. Also a reminder for last chance to get tickets for tomorrow night's Sky High with DJ Mungo event. So gather your family and friends and get ready to party at the ultimate rooftop cocktail evening at Strato Bar in South Bank. With the one and only DJ Mungo on the deck, serving panoramic city views, luxe vibes and Macedonian infusion. It'll be a night to celebrate. That's tomorrow night, Saturday the 26th of July at Strato Bar in South Bank, starting at 8 p.m. till late. There'll be premium drinks all night, gourmet canapes and grazing. The guest show is Cocktail Grand. Tickets are selling fast at $160 per person, so get in quick. Don't miss the chance to mix, mingle and party with style. And you can either click on the ticketing link via our Preston Lions social media pages, or you can scan the QR code that will display up on the scoreboard. Also, a very quick reminder for everybody of the exit arrangements that have been put in place following the conclusion of tonight's game. All of the away team supporters are located at the southern end of the ground. All the required directions to venue immediately after the full-time whistle. So we kindly ask you to please follow the directions of your club officials and marshals and leave the precinct promptly following the full-time whistle. And during this time, we'll ask our home team supporters located at the northern end of the ground as well as in the grandstand and the pavilion. Kindly places remain in those areas for that short period until all the away team supporters can make their way out to the venue. And then they will remain as well. Thank you in advance, ladies and gentlemen, for your cooperation to ensure we all get home safely. Please remember to obey the instructions and directions provided by our marshals, and security personnel, and of course, be respectful of our nearby neighbours as you make your way back to the vehicles this evening.
Welcome back to Geneseo Stadium, where the halftime score is Preston Lions 0, Melbourne Victory 0. So we head into the second half. Big chances for both teams in the first. A slightly disjointed game. Lucas Alessi coming closest for the visitors. Jonas Markovski and John Albano both with golden chances for the home side. No one has found a way through as yet in cold and blustery conditions. Josh Parrish here alongside Rick Marchioli in commentary. A game that shaped the destiny of Melbourne Victory as a top flight side and Preston's chase for the finals. Early opportunity for Brooks to swing it in, and Francis was waiting. The ball's still alive. Play's been brought to a stop for a head injury. Much to the frustration of the Preston players, who felt they were about to have a chance to shoot. Through Luke Jego. It looks like friendly fire between Burke and Bozanovsky. Well, it'll be a big blow for Damien Bozanovsky to go off for Melbourne Victory, Rick. He's unable to continue.
He's a big, strong lad as well, so he wouldn't be down for no reason. Definitely doesn't strike me as the type to milk an injury.
No, certainly not. Made of sterner stuff, just like his brother in the heart of the Preston backline. Linus Burke capable of deputising as a central defender. Probably Aaron Bozensky on at right back would be the obvious change. If he is indeed... Well, it looks like a thumbs up from the physios, so Damien Bozanovsky will come back on. We restart with Daniel Graskowski. He returns the ball sportingly to the Preston backline. Immediately Bozanovsky's back on with another header.
Testing the tools of the trade.
It's a little worse for wear. And the captain, well, struggle on. Speaking of Victory's battle against relegation, there's a 6-point gap to Altona. Hold that thought. Here comes Albano for Preston. Straight down the gullet of Graskowski.
Those are the moments that we spoke about really early in the game for Victory that can let them down. It's their throw-in, and all of a sudden they're facing Albano running in the opposite direction.
Oh, Markovski! Oh, my word! Jonas Markovski out of absolutely nothing. Arrows in the shot. And that is one of the great Preston Lions goals. Incredible.
Again, Victory, their own worst enemy there. He just slipped over as Bozanovsky tried to play him the ball.
Not the first time the Markovski name is rung out at this venue with a shot from distance like that.
Jonas Markovski.
That is magic. It's a bad turnover from Victory. And Jonas Markovski had one thing on his mind.
It's a little bit unfortunate. He's just lost his footing as well, but they've tried to play through the same side, tried to play through the ball side, where they'd lost it about 30 seconds earlier from the throw-in.
Here he is again. Ball runs away from him this time. Albano.
It's good movement from Oli Kubilay as well. Just as that ball went out to Steph Negro, he just floated into the pocket. Probably should have received that pass.
Goes Albano. Brooks. Leighton Brooks stands it up. Graskowski with the palm behind for the corner. This is Jago. One to the back post. Off Abani and behind. Luke Jago will make the long trek from one side to the other. Goodness me, it feels like the crowd's still recovering from that Markovsky goal. That is a special strike. And those who've braved the cold conditions to come and see it will never forget it. Short one this time for Albano. Too quickly taken for Lucas Mattia's taste. Still sorting out a bit of a push and shove in the 6-yard box from the sounds of things. Jago plays it short again, and that's an absolutely butchered corner. The short option wasn't really on.
With the breeze to their favour as well, it's maybe not the best decision or option.
And as you say, there's no left footer out of there in the Preston team to take those, unfortunately. Well, Victory going to make an early change. Boris Soroshtin has seen enough. And off comes John Radamisis. George Mihilides comes in for his second debut for the club after returning from Austria Vienna, where he spent all of last year. Made just the one senior appearance back in VPL 2 in 2023 before departing for European shores. Well, his cousin Jack, who's been a cornerstone of this Victory side all season, may be unavailable this evening, training with the A-League side. Involved in pre-season. See what George can do in his stead. Gorevsky stretching. Francis couldn't find a teammate. Abani puts his foot through the clearance. Bozanovsky does the same. This is Damian Bozanovsky. Look at that wind. Oli Kubilay was shaping for the header and the ball dropped 3 metres in front of him.
Yeah, Parker Williams 30 seconds before that too.
It's causing havoc for these players as Kubilay comes clear with the ball and he'll go for goal! Oli Kubilay wasn't far away. Well, he had options, but I can understand him shooting from there. There was just nobody on him. Able to advance so far with the ball.
They're trying to take advantage of this breeze at their back as well, Preston. Victory really struggling with it in the early stage of the second half.
Brooks, manhandled by Sklacky. He's tucked it through the legs of Alessi. Very clever from Brooks. He's on the ball again here. Oh, lovely pass for Francis. Laid off by Jago, and Albano gets underneath it and skies it. That was Some electric combination play from Preston in the lead-up. It's being fouled, falling over. Nutmegs Alessi. And then the rest of the move was smooth as silk. Barring the finish, of course. Victory goes short. Inviting the Preston press. Ends up with Kubalay. Francis trying to nip in. Williams does enough. Scott's met by the head of Damian Bozanovsky. Foligno. No way through. Anderson. So many ex-Victory players in this Preston lineup. It seems almost foolhardy to try and name them all. Aaron Anderson, Stefan Negro, two of the obvious ones who've played for the senior side.
Brandon Lorden on the bench too.
Of course. 24 A-League appearances for him, only at right back in his younger days.
Luke Jego, ex-youth player as well.
Leighton Brooks had a good run in the senior team. 36 appearances. 4 goals as well. Jego thought he was fouled. To come forward with it, Lazarevsky. Anderson and out for a throw. Taken quickly. It's going to be a Preston ball on the far side. George Michaelides involved in that move. Foligno. Jego skews wide off his left. Gone full time over at Frank Holohan. Dandenong City have upset the Oakley Cannons, 1-0. Jago. Brooks. Misses everybody. I think Lucas Mattia was getting a little bit involved in the play there. It's brought it to a halt.
A couple of lovely touches so far from George Michaelides as well. Just finding his way into the game.
Elsewhere in the other 8:30 kickoff, Hume City lead Port Melbourne by 2-1 after George Mells gave them the lead. 2 goals before half-time for Hume have them back in front against the relegation strugglers. So Preston's near top 6 rivals picking up points. Green Gully drew 2-2 with St Albans, coming back from 2 goals down this evening. As things stand, if all the results hold, Preston still maintain that 4-point gap to Hume City in 6th. And a 5-point gap to Dandy City in 7th. Free kick for Brooks to take. Well, Leighton Brooks shapes to shoot. It's into the wall. And behind for another corner. Substitution being considered on the 4th official's board. Paperwork's been filed.
See Aaron Anderson setting up for that corner, going straight to Damian Bozanovsky.
Graskowski didn't get there again. Crowd of players in front of him. Anderson got his header on target. Not enough on it to beat the keeper. Victory feel like they're just clinging on at the moment.
Yeah, and it's the opposite they need. They need to find another gear because their season's hanging in the balance at the moment. I feel like Lazarevski's been completely isolated up there as well.
We've barely called his name. Markovski. It's excellent ball from Markovski to the feet of Albano. Albano going at Linus Burke. Albano slices one across the box. Brooks chips it in again. Headed away by Williams. Albano to strike. That was always heading wide of the near post. Now that's 20 shots for Preston for the evening, by my count. Been encircling the Victory penalty area. Alessi. Abani. Negro picks it off.
Too predictable.
It was telegraphed, wasn't it? Well in advance. Parker Williams. Lucky. Had a second bite at it and finds Abani eventually. Gorevsky. Alessi. Well, Gorevsky wanted the return pass. Didn't get it. Mihilides. Nice 1-2 with Gorevsky.
He looks a good footballer, George Mihilides, doesn't he?
He's very comfortable so far. As Lackey whips it in, and that could have gone anywhere. It's off Anderson and behind for a Victory corner. Amazingly, their first of the night.
Yeah, they need more situations like that. Lackey 1v1, or at least behind Negro if they can find that. Or Abani, like they were doing at some stages in the first half. Just getting a little bit more advanced. Mihilides on the ball as often as possible in the middle to make things happen.
Damian Bozanovsky is the obvious target here. He hits the deck. Nothing doing from the referee. Back in by Patrick Wall. Scott launches it out with the drop punt. Nearly defended by Jimmy Lackey there on the halfway line. Ball forced out to Abani. Lackey sold the dummy.
Good idea. It's a good run from Gorevsky too.
It's clever. Here goes Gorevsky inside for Alessi. Alessi plays the 1-2 pass. Gorevsky cuts it back, deflected and saved onto the post by Scott. It's a brilliant stop.
It's arguably their best move of the game. Great movement from Gorevsky, and finally they found Lazarevski in the box as well.
How about Ryan Scott reacting to the deflection in front of him? His momentum was already shifting in the other direction. That is a classy save. Connor Bell's ready to come on for Preston. Just in the last minute or two, Victory have made some good inroads down that left-hand side. Generated two good chances. John Albano's going to come off for Connor Bell.
substitution for the Preston Lions, coming on number 77, John.
Fresh legs down the left. Scored a magnificent goal a couple of weeks ago on a belt against Port Melbourne. Preston will be hoping for more of the same. Brooks to the byline. Markovsky running out of room and buying a corner.
That's what we mentioned in the first half. Markovsky just coming to the same side as Francis and creating a bit of a dilemma for the central defenders. They both come across to deal with that first ball off the free kick or hold their position.
Jego. Headed goalwards by Bozanovsky and into the pack of players in front of him. Slid up the line for Bell. His first involvement. Going at Burke. Bell to the byline, running out of room. It's off Burke and up for another corner. Corner number 11 for Preston.
So good at that run, Connor Bell, isn't he? Just peeling inside the fullback.
It's going to be Jego to take. High ball. Bozanovsky was arriving.
Yeah, Williams completely lost him. He's just facing Bozanovsky. Got to be able to see both ball and man.
Matt Bozanovsky very close there. Just the one goal this season for Preston. Wasn't with his head.
See Preston's press. It hasn't changed, but you can see the wingers happy to stay high and let the Victory fullbacks go beyond them so that they can press the central defenders as aggressively as possible. Victory found their way out almost on that occasion.
Markovsky. Oh, he'll go for goal again! And nearly added a second in equally spectacular style. Goodness me. You can see the confidence flowing for Jonas Markovsky in a way that it really hasn't all season. He's playing with freedom and confidence. The change has been him being deployed in that number 10 role. He's played most of his football as a striker this season or even as a winger. He's just got that license to drift around off the shoulder of defenders and see more of the ball. And Lazarevsky isolated. Jego.
He's almost trying to play as a target man when it's, I'm not sure that's his biggest strength. He's almost got to try and get away from Anderson as opposed to engaging in that physical battle with him, trying to hold him off. He's not going to hold him off.
I think you want him to peel into channels, get onto through balls and use his pace rather than play as a traditional back to goal number 9.
Even drop off the line at times, especially when they're coming from that deep.
Blackie, Gorevsky. Jego sliding in and caught Charlie Gorevsky.
It's another good position from Gorevsky. Just the touch let him down a little bit. Back in the direction that it came. Michaelides wanted to go quickly there.
Free kick wasn't in the right spot. Lucas Mattia pulls it back. And we're back underway. Abani. Lackey. Back to Abani. Out by Jego.
A couple of nice moments from Lackey on this side in the last 10 minutes or so.
Garevsky. Barney tries to drill it in. Blocked at the source. And Parker Williams comes in to snuff out the counter-attack. Negro. There's a flag up against Daniel Lazarevsky. I'm feeling that Preston need a second to make this safe.
As you said, Victory are no strangers to finding the back of the net either. They're always a threat.
Haven't been held scoreless for 7 games. Markovsky takes his touch wide. Jego's calling for it in the middle, and Markovsky finds him. Beautifully so. Driven in by Jego. His shot is blocked.
It's a great position by...
Here's Foligno's cross, and Brooks tucks it in, but the flag is up and it won't count.
Yeah, he knew he was off. Looked immediately towards the assistant. Here's again Lazarevsky just wrestling with Aaron Anderson as Victory try and build up from the back.
Oh, Anderson's given it away though to Lazarevsky. Lackey. One-on-one with Negro. James Lackey across the box. Bosanowski heads as far as George Mihalidis, whose shot is blocked by Anderson. The brave defensive header. Great strength from Bell. Trying to get it forward, Connor Bell. Intercepted by Garevsky. Mihalidis does look confident when he gets the ball. Shapes a nice cross into the box, but Lazarevsky was giving away about a foot in height to Matt Bosanowski there. Brooks will go to Barney. He looks to be flagging Leighton Brooks energy-wise. He's giving away the free kick. Very bright involved tonight, Brooks, but just in the last 5 or 10 minutes, just seen his energy levels drop. Preston do have reinforcements in those areas.
Yeah, and the more Abani gets higher and higher as they search for an equaliser, the more he's going to have to defend as well.
This is Patrick Wall. And he went for goal. Ryan Scott never looked troubled. Scott sends it long. Flicked on by Markovsky. Kubele. Bosanowski back to his goalkeeper. He's under the cosh here from Bell. And Graskowski had to scramble it away into touch. Kubele. Anderson. Brooks. Flag has stayed down. Leighton Brooks. Clips it towards the back stick, but it's well off the mark.
Distance between Lazarevsky and anybody else in a white shirt, anytime they're coming out of their back third, Victory is enormous. Saying earlier, you really want to find him in positions where he's facing forward. Whether that means he has to drop off the line to pick it up and face forward, whether someone else, possibly Alessi, needs to be that connecting player just around him, in behind him.
Kubalay will swing it in. Lazarevsky, much deeper this time. Mihalides. Abani. Lackey's not going to get there, even if he puts on the afterburners. Negro. Francis. Abani into touch.
Just wonder at what stage does someone like an Olukwali come on?
Maybe a bit of speed and invention off the bench. Malik Olukwali, the 16-year-old, he's been turning heads at the Emerging Socceroos Championship in recent days. Brooks. Offside flag is up here. Him City now 4-1 up against Port Melbourne. That game looks wrapped up over at Broadmeadows. Preston win it back quickly. Kubalay, Jago, Brooks. Leighton Brooks onto his left. You can see what he had imagined in his mind's eye. 1 in 100 sort of shot. Kraskowski with a great goal kick. It's onto the chest of Obani. Alessi out-muscled by Kubalay. Exchanging passes with Brooks. Now Jago drives forwards, finding the feet. Jonas Markowski, who just dwelt on the ball for too long. But Brooks thunders into the challenge and wins it back. Jago, I should say. Anderson. Jago hit the deck. Victory will a chance to play on. Alessi. Lackey in space. Jimmy Lackey going at Negro. Onto his right boot. Lackey! Another great stop from Scott.
There you have it. The first time Lazarevsky's been able to drop off the line, pick the ball up facing forward, and they've ended up with probably their best chance in the second half.
It was Lazarevsky who won it initially. Started the move. And Lackey going into the 1v1. Well, Brian Scott has had to earn his stripes tonight. He's been a spectator for a lot of the game, but 2 outstanding saves. No one contesting the corner at the near post. Alessi. Floated back in. Bozanovsky rising highest. Williams goes down and wins a free kick in shooting position. Clumsy from Francis. Big chance for Victory now.
Alessi standing over it as well.
That's the debutante, who is entrusted with one of the biggest moments of the match for Victory. Alessi skies his effort. And the cheer goes up for the grandstand. And a wasted opportunity for the Melbourne Victory. Malik Olaquale will be introduced. It's going to be Lucas Alessi's last involvement. Well, here's one for the future. So number 37 will go to the right-hand side. Patrick Wall will play more through the middle. Brooks. Kubalay. Lane Brooks again. Around the outside for Markovsky. Oh, and Bell was waiting in the middle. Damian Bozanovsky gets back in time to make a tremendous interception. They scrapped and clawed Victory and kept themselves in the game somehow. Corner number 12 for Preston now.
Those runs from Markovsky have been fantastic throughout the whole game, first half and second half. Excellently defended as well by Bozanovsky, just coming across towards the front post to cut off that cross.
Damian Bozanovsky had the clearing header, but he's left holding his hip for some inadvertent contact after the clearance was made. Physio will come on again for Victory. Bozanovsky's been in the wars tonight. Treated for a head knock earlier. This one's, I think, more of a worry. Bozanovsky will hobble off for further examination. Victory won't want to take him off unless it's absolutely necessary. Meanwhile, it's Matt Bozanovsky meeting that header. Kubalay. Bell. Francis. And now Markovsky hits the deck. Well, the appeal was more from the fans than the players themselves, which tells the story. Now Olaquale just ran out of room on the far side after some deft footwork. Damian Bozanovsky back into the heart of the Victory defence. Preston corner. How many times have we said that tonight?
Just wonder whether Luke Jago continues trying to float them in, or if he just has a pop at goal with the breeze behind it.
Two of the big targets waiting at the back post. They make a dash to the front stick now. Appeals for handball against Damian Bozanovsky. Olaquale. Lazarevsky couldn't reel it in. Francis comes to close him down. Gorevsky. Smart pass back to Lazarevsky. Francis. Markovski. Markovski let it run. Comes to Brooks. For a run ahead of him, he finds it in Bell. It's Connor Bell. It's a great save from Graskowski. Doesn't count anyway. Flag was up for offside.
Yeah, the ball just came a fraction of a second too late. Great run across the line from Connor Bell. This is what they need. They need Mihalidis on the ball as often as possible.
Gorevsky's giving it away.
Don't need that.
It's a hospital pass. Bell sliding in. A heavy touch.
It's made up for it, I guess.
He got across in time. Mihalidis sees open paddocks in front of him. Now Lackey. Oh, it's a wasted cross. One of the Preston fans has just kicked the ball away behind the goal. Doesn't matter because we've got a stoppage for cramp anyway.
Bozanovski's still ginger down there as well.
He's waving to the bench.
He's given a thumbs up, but he's squatting in the middle of the
and grimacing as he's delivering it. It's Luke Jago who's getting the cramps now. Not surprising given how much territory he's covered tonight. He's been everywhere. Giorgio Sardenis is being readied on the Preston bench. Victory set to make a change of their own. Aaron Bazensky will come on. I think Damian Bozanovski is going to be withdrawn. Meanwhile, Luke Francis has run his race for the evening. He comes off to be replaced by Giorgio Sardenis.
Romero for Jago as well.
It's another change. It's a very attacking change, actually. Romero is out and out number 10. Maybe they'll switch to a 4-3-3, play both Markovski and Romero a little deeper. Or is Markovski going into deep midfield? High boot on Sardenis from Gorevsky. Just get the feeling Preston have made hard work of this. Been on top for so long. They get that second goal and seal it once and for all. Not like that, they won't. Brandon Lawton's ready to come on as well. Put away by Foligno. Williams.
Started really well there, Williams, and I've spoken too early.
Curse of the commentator.
First part was nice.
Yeah, the dribble out of danger was very adept. Oh, Brandon Lawton ran on too soon. It's Keystone Cops. Brandon Lawton doesn't know whether he can come on the pitch or not. Here's Jonas Markovski who comes off after a brilliant contribution tonight. A stunning goal that, as it stands, just has decided this contest. Romero lost his footing at the crucial moments. Kubalay.
Singing Lackey's praises earlier, but he's had a couple of really poor moments.
Connor Bell has to put it into touch as it runs away from him. Oh, we're ticking towards stoppage time. Victory needs something, and they need it quickly. In the unlikely event that Altona beat Avondale tomorrow, they could be 9 points adrift of safety. Just 3 games to play. Awkward bounce. Raskowski got there eventually as the wind picks up. I'm sure you can hear. It's blowing a gale here at Genesteel Stadium tonight. We're just about staying on top of the tower. 5 minutes up on the fourth officials board to end the game. Plenty of time left for Victory to get something. Barney. Lazarevsky. Great challenge from Matt Bozanovsky. Linus Burke has gone to centre back. Bozensky at right back for Victory. Lazarevsky. Bozanovsky sliding in. Barney. Sliding challenge from Kubalay. He might have done himself some damage in the process. Romero coming forward. Romero thinking about the shot. Still Jason Romero. Connor Bell. And they just can't pull the trigger. There was ample opportunity for Jason Romero to strike on goal. Hold on to your hats. So we enter the final few minutes of this game. Bell thought he was shoved. Foligno. So Dennis take it to the woods, the corner. Took a heavy touch too. Goal kick for Victory, taken quickly. So Dennis trying to get across to defence. Williams out to Barney. Brooks to the Preston dugouts. Barney stealing a few yards off the throw.
Lazarevsky's done extremely well there because once again there was absolutely nothing around him. Whether it's Mihailidis or Gorevsky, one of them's got to get closer to him.
He's done so well to hold his ground there, Daniel Lazarevsky.
Wall's playing behind him, but he's probably not that kind of player. He's more adept at going in behind.
George Mihailidis lofts it high. It'll peter out to nothing as Ryan Scott takes his time. "90 seconds to play. Lucas Mattia gives Ryan Scott the hurry up. No prizes for guessing where this is going. This might travel the length of the pitch here. It's flicked on. Barney, Brooks. Negro. So not going anywhere in a hurry. 60 seconds. Preston just need to see this out. Sir Dennis. Holds it in the corner. Victory throw. Mihailidis, can he get free of Romero? He can. And he sends the big switch out to Olakale. Bezensky, the substitute, finding Wall down the line. Patrick Wall, no way past. And Lucas Mattia calls time. Preston have got over the line in this one thanks to a Jonas Markovski worldie. He had a myriad of chances. Corner after corner, shot after shot. Victory kept them out and had a couple of moments of their own in the second half. But it's Jonas Markovski who deals the killer blow in spectacular style from all of 30 yards. And Preston continue their charge towards the top 6 and finals football in their return season to the NPL. 3 wins on the trot, 0 goals conceded in that time. And for Melbourne Victory, they'll be nervously awaiting the result out at Paisley Park tomorrow. If Altona win, it's almost impossible to see them staying in the top flight. Rick Marchioli, your final thoughts on this one?
Difficult conditions. So like we said at the end of the first half, it was hard for anyone to really get much of a foothold. Preston's individual quality probably just coming through in the end with the Jonas Markovski strike. Victory had a couple of chances in the second half, but nowhere near enough. And that's what, the first time in 6 or 7 games that they haven't found the back of the net as well.
We'll sign off here from a very cold and windy Jenna Steele Stadium. The final score in Reservoir: Preston Lions 1, Melbourne Victory 0.